All right, testing, testing. So, Jacque, I'm going to go ahead and fill you in on the stuff at the Nexus, so that way next episode you can be ready to look at stuff and as well as, being ready to be nosy. I'm going to go ahead and, fly over there. First thing you're probably going to notice is there are some new trees as well as some crystals. We're just going to get around to here. That way we can start walking over. These crystals and trees are things that were added by Term during, and as well as Jacque and Ublek, sort of as a way to enhance the ley lines. It is not complete yet. Things are still being worked on, but the crystals and the trees are all ready. They all have places to go under to put gold into them. That one over there is the most recent one being built. Have fun with that. Term has officially, made sure the tree, all the trees are starting to look pretty wild and junk. Over here is a waystone that Term has made called the Nexus. So, once you get here, you'll be able to teleport back. Here is, a made, you know what to look for. Some of Term's Botania materials are in here, as well as some Vexing Archwood and some Blazing Archwood. This is where he's been doing this kind of stuff, just trying to save space. This is where he's been producing mana, and this one's explosions, this one eats, this one right here takes EXP. He's left a wand here for you. This is where he's hoping the Alfheim portal will go, as well as, part of the game plan for Ublek. Any mana that you put into this will automatically be siphoned over to these until these are full. You're gonna get something to hopefully make your way across that real well. It's gonna leave Term with no magic, but, stuff for Ars Nouveau, creating different essences for enchanting. Also, a lot of this stuff Term can help teach you later this week if you are down to be there for the Just Chatting Term stream, where Term goes crazy because he accidentally connects with the magic on a more personal level and starts seeing chat. It's going to be pseudo canon, so it's not going to be something that we'll be bringing up that often. We have this wand that has a dispel spell put onto it. Probably Jacques' second time seeing something with magic imbued onto it. The only other person they've gotten something like this from has been the Winter Warlock. Make of that what you will. Term's magical working gear, the different books, Sky's spellbook, if you want to, be a bit sneaky and be like, huh, that's weird. How come it's all corrupted? Why is this first one corrupted? And then being like, oh, that's kind of strange how, stuff like that. This is where the Terra Steel is being made, as well as, amethyst shards. Thank you, Geode. Back here, mana steel, diamonds, lapis, etc. The usual. All these gold trees have little things here. This is where Term's been growing the gold and the glowstone, which you'll probably want. And probably the most important, there's sort of a list of tasks that you can do while you're here. Getting this stuff for the portal, making Elementium seeds. Term is going to ask that you wait to make the Elementium seeds, wait for him to get there. Improving ley lines has been going pretty well. Improving Ublek. These are the materials Term's going to need for that. Enchanting. and the final thing, which is adding all of these to the arcane network. There's also miscellaneous rituals that Term is going to need to get done. This is definitely something you'll probably want to ask him about, because it's like none of these seem to really work with what we're looking for. And this, which, you know, cure the bone in zombie horses, which, you know, it's like, huh, I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, that's there's that. We're gonna start here. I'd probably recommend this section, as well as you can probably skip that one, but this is the one that I think would be the most important to Jacque, because, you know. But yeah. Oh, right. Also, each of these pillars has been reconstructed by Term and Jacque using the different elemental runes, as well as different colored glass to sort of signify each of the different elements. These are not complete yet, as Term is trying to find a way to transfer magic from like these pillars to the center, but is not able to get a good enough transfer because, you know, the mana spreaders are not that good, and that's where Jacque might be able to make a, I think it's a, one sec, it's a yeah, one of these, an elven mana spreader, which you'll get if you complete the portal, and you'll get the recipe for it once you throw your little book through the thing, which Term will tell you about. Will be like, hey, once the portal's complete, after it's turned on and it's stable, throw your Lexica Botania into it. And then you know, I guess I'll also show off some of the other stuff. Uh, you know, Elle helped with this. It kind of is a really neat sort of thing, you know. I think it's pretty cool. There was a thing around here. The little area up here for working, though I don't think it's actually possible. Actually, wait. It is possible. Okay, it's possible to get up from here. But, you know, just last little place where this little crystal cluster was being built. You know, that's pretty much it. Also, just so that way you get a bit of a sneak peek, because, you know, you've been doing a pretty good job. Need that, a flare lens, as well as some platform, spectral platform, and we'll do yellow this time, because I showed, yeah, there we go. So the idea for this whole thing is going to be also, there we go, is that after making these elven mana spreaders, which use elementium, so that way, and so they can only really be used in this area anyway, placing these down and aiming them at the tree, and in between episodes we'll replace that with this. And then the idea is that once you place, when the actual ritual starts, Term and possibly Jacque, maybe someone else, will take the correct colored lenses and put them into here, and it'll do that, which I think is pretty damn neat. I might actually go ahead and change out the platforms, just so that way, you know, You get it. But yeah, that's the idea. I think it'll be pretty neat when it's all said and done. But for right now, we put the yellow corundum pane back. Just to leave some light. There'll be better light later on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me just